I'm Senor Russell. Today's lesson is bilingual story number 1, The $1 Million Casa. But first I want to talk about this sombrero. I just want to ask you if you like it. I'll say, ¿te gusta? And if you like it, you can say, me gusta. Me gusta. ¿Te gusta mi sombrero? And if you like it, you say, me gusta. What about this sombrero? ¿Te gusta mi sombrero? If you don't like it, you say, no me gusta. My wife gave me a haircut the other day, and she cut off all of my hair. Not that I had a whole lot of it, but I had more than I do now. Hey, what do you think of this sombrero? ¿Te gusta? I'll bet everybody said, me gusta. Sister Mo at St. Mary of the Woods in Indiana made this. Well, I bought it and then she made it. Look at these animals from South America that have the kind of hair, the fibers, the fur that is used to make things like the sombrero I am wearing. They love South America and they all speak Spanish. You have seen these animals in the United States also, and maybe somewhere near your house or at a county fair. They're called alpacas. I have a lot of lessons about alpacas if you go looking through the lesson guides. Since this is a bilingual story, I'm going to wear mi sombrero verde. $1 Million Casa. A casa is a house or a home. Today we're going to use the words boy, girl, and man. Now we won't use the word for woman, but I'll tell you what it is. Señora. Boy, girl. Muchacho, muchacha. Man, woman. Señor, señora. One day, un señor was pulling his carreta through a neighborhood. Nobody had ever seen that señor before, and he wasn't causing any trouble. And he was saying he had a house for sale. Se vende una casa. Se vende una casa bonita. Bonita, that's the word for pretty. This is the motion I make, you know, like somebody's got pretty hair. Bonita, bonito. So, he was selling una casa bonita. So the señor went through the neighborhood. Se vende una casa bonita. Se vende una casa bonita. And when all the kids heard him, they began coming out of their casas to see who was selling una casa. They heard a new voice, and they looked, and they said, no es casa. And the señor said, oh, it's a casa, all right. And they said, no, señor, no es una casa. It's just a box. No es una casa. Oh, sí, es una casa, said el señor. Es una casa bonita. And they said, it's not even. Sí, tú eres bonita. Sí, okay. All right, that's enough of that, Jessica. You can stop now. Okay. And he said, it can be yours today for just $1 million. And the kid said, who's got $1 million around our neighborhood? Who would like to buy it? The kids just laughed. Those muchachos, las muchachas, they all laughed. One muchacha said, Señor, if that really was una casa, it would be muy grande. But it's just little. Diego came by when he heard the man, se vende una casa bonita, $1 million. And Diego ran up. Wait a second, you're not Diego, so you stay back here. Diego ran up and said, Señor, I think I'd like to buy that casa. Yes, señor, dijo, well, I'd be happy to sell it to you. ¿Cómo te llamas? He said, my name is Diego. Oh, Diego? You'd like to buy this casa? Yeah, how much? $1 million. $1 million? Oh, I don't have $1 million. Y el señor dijo, well, how much do you have? Y Diego said, well, I've got, where are you going? He said, I've got, in my piggy bank at home, I've got maybe $20. Y el señor said, if you've got $20, I will sell you this $1 million casa. Diego said, I'll go home and I will go get my $20. Don't go anywhere, señor. Don't go anywhere. Y el señor dijo, Diego, I give you my word. I'll be here when you come back, and this casa will be waiting on you. And Diego said, okay, I'll come back. Don't go anywhere. And off he ran. And he told his mama, Mama, there's a señor who's pulling his carreta through the neighborhood and he's selling una casa bonita. He said it was worth $1 million. And his mama said, who's got $1 million around our neighborhood? And Diego said, oh, Mama, he said that he would take $20 for it. She said, well, that'd be a pretty good deal. If you can get a casa around here or anywhere for $20, that's muy bueno. So Diego went into his room and can I get it? And he got out his alcancía. He got it off. Just let me, look, I'm telling the story. Just let me have the alcancía. Okay, and so he got his alcancía out and he emptied out all the nickels and the coins, all of las monedas. Un centavo. Well, there, we're getting something out, Jessica. And when he got out of $20, he went out, he says, Mama, adios, I'm off to buy the casa. And off he went with his $20. It's really too loud. It's way too loud, señorita. So Diego came back and he said, Señor, have you sold the casa yet? Y el señor dijo, well, no, Diego, I told you I would hold it until you got here. You seem like an honest muchacho. And he said, you seem like an honest señor. Y el señor said, well, I am. And Diego said, aquí tiene mi dinero. Here's my money. And the señor took it and he said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we start from 11. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. He gave him the $20. And the señor said, Diego, you have just made a very smart decision. But everybody around him began to laugh. Ha, 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 ha. Los muchachos, las muchachas, they said, Diego, you just paid $20 for a big red box. But el señor said, you just bought yourself una casa muy bonita, muy bonita. Oh, I have to go now, but I'll be back. Oh, I have to go now, but I'll be back.